Welcome. Thank you. Today, we are spending the next hour banishing your body baggage, showing you how you can shed those insecurities and annoying body complaints that you're carrying around. And we're kicking it off with the new ways to beat your belly bloat that promises to be a complete game changer.
If you ever feel your belly is as big as this big balloon, it could be from the gas inside you that combusts like this. And today, we're going to tell you how to eliminate it. We're going to eliminate our baggage so you can fly high.
So let's start with how to beat the bloat by tomorrow. We have cut through the clutter to give you 5 simple things, 5 things to take the mystery out of bloat. And it's not just another elimination diet. I know those are sort of tedious and like homework. It actually focuses on what you can eat. And it gives you a straightforward list that you can print and use. So let's start with number 1. It is, on this table, to drink a vegan protein powder smoothie at breakfast. Anyone that you like. This eases your digestive system into the day gently, because guess what? The blender has done most of the digestion for you. Listen, if you got a blender, use it. You don't have to use your teeth all the time. Make life easier for yourself in the morning. Blend stuff up. Now, I happen to prefer vegan types of smoothies because sometimes the dairy and the whey protein, which is a common protein source, can cause bloat. And if it does, you want to try a pea or a hemp protein. The body actually digests the protein in these in a very unique way, which can be helpful for some folks. So give them a try, and they're very affordable. Number 2 on our list to beat bloat by tomorrow is over here to eat a mid-morning snack of a soluble fiber. I want to introduce you to Dr. Vincent Pedra. He's an expert in all things gut, who's recovered after himself suffering from years of bloat and IBS, so he knows what it feels like, and he's been there. And he's here today to tell us why this is a good idea.
So everybody knows what a probiotic is, but many people don't know what prebiotic. Prebiotics are food for our healthy gut bacteria. Some of them are soluble fibers, so they help fill you up without getting too bloated. So things like apples, nuts, we put some seeds here, onions, garlic are also prebiotics, but you don't want to do too much of them, because too much of a good thing can also make you feel bloated.
Let's demonstrate exactly the difference between a soluble fiber and an insoluble fiber, because I bet you if I pushed you hard, you might not know the difference as well as you should. Coming over here. Soluble fibers do 2 things. They feed the good guy bacteria in your gut, the good boys in there, and they keep you fuller for longer so you don't overeat. So I've got 2 of these fibers here. I've got soluble fiber, like Pedro has the insoluble fiber. We'll put our purple gloves on. This is the intestinal system. And I want to demonstrate for you what happens when you take soluble fiber like this. See, they look the same, by the way. Compare them if you don't mind. See how they look the same? On the outside, they look the same. But on the inside, they do something very different. Go ahead and add yours. Watch Dr. Pedro's for one. Notice how the insoluble fiber quickly separates itself and becomes this big, thick, it's like straw mixed into your intestines. Go on, show them that, show that. Demonstrate that. See how it's sort of thick like that? You can understand that's a little different from mine, which actually forms a gel. And when I put it into my gut, like this, guess what happens? Mine is sort of thick and sludgy. So it doesn't always travel at the right pace. That's a good thing because it'll keep you full. It's one of the reasons we recommend it if you're going on a diet. But you sort of have to really work at it just to get it to go. It takes a little bit of effort. You got to keep pushing. This will prevent you from having bloat because it feeds the good bacteria and it doesn't allow you to eat too much. Whereas insoluble fiber, go ahead and pour that in. I'll help you a little bit. Pour that in there. What ends up happening is you form this big, thick poop. I'll just use the word, get it out there. Because your body, like toothpaste, will push this through like that. See how it sort of milks it through? So you'll have a nice, big, full bowel movement, which is why you don't want to have only soluble fiber. You want to have a little bit of both. So let's take us to practice. What do you actually in life have to eat in order to get enough of that insoluble fiber?
So insoluble fibers are found in foods like dark leafy greens, broccoli, carrots, cucumbers, and what you want to do is you want to fill your plate with 3/4 of this, and the other quarter is protein and a healthy fat like an omega-3. If you do this, then it's going to help you not feel bloated, and you'll have a bowel movement by later in the day.
So timing's important on this. So soluble fiber is important early in the day, insoluble fiber later in the day to make sure you clear things out so you can go to bed at night without a lot of stuff stuck in you. Number 4 on our list to beat the bloat by tomorrow is to take a tablespoonful of coconut oil halfway between lunch and dinner. Why is that timing important and how does it work?
Well, that's about the time that your blood sugar is dropping, and coconut oil is food for your brain, but also food for your healthy gut bacteria, while keeping gas-producing yeast in check. So it's gonna fill you up because it's a healthy fat, and it's gonna keep you full until dinner and keep you from eating bloat-producing foods like cookies and
So you literally take a spoonful of this and eat it? That
basically,
much?
straight up.
Get out of here. You really?
Yeah.
Let me see you do it. People say this to me all the time, then I do it and they... It's not as bad as I thought. I suggest you work your way up to a full tablespoon. All right. Number 5 is to get creative with your probiotics at dinner. We talk a lot about probiotics. Remember we talked about prebiotics earlier, but these are probiotics.
Yes.
And my probiotic expert will tell you in a second, but the feedback I get is that people just don't like the taste of the probiotics. And the pills, who wants to go buy them? A lot of times people get frustrated. So I challenged a member of Oz Nation to create a dinner incorporating a probiotic into every course. Yoli took the challenge on. She got 2 popular probiotics, kefir and sauerkraut. And then she made them into delicious meals, at least I am told. Now, I must say, I didn't like the sound of these foods,
Right.
but we're gonna audit what you actually made, Yoli, so take it away.
Well, the first one is a kefir Caesar salad. And that is just using some kefir, some nutritional yeast, and it's really good and tasty. It's really quick and simple to make, especially on a late night when you come home and you don't want to do anything else. Are you gonna try some?
I'm gonna try some, I gotta make sure it tastes good. And now this is, I'm gonna taste this, but the sauerkraut plus avocado mix, that does not sound very good to me.
It is really good because avocados are really filling, and who doesn't love guacamole? Guacamole is like the staple dish of any household, at least in my household, because I am greedy and I love good food. So we made some sauerkraut guacamole with sweet potato tacos, and it has a little bit of black bean to get your protein in there.
This thing is to die for, by the way, the kefir's dressing.
Yay.
This should be in everyone's pantry. Just make this stuff, it's pretty quick as well. Can I taste this a little bit?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna taste it right out of here, see it myself.
Now, the other thing is for some people who are like lactose intolerant with kefir, on the market now they have so many different alternatives. There's dairy-free, there's lactose-free. So there are a lot of different options that people can use if they're afraid to dive into dairy.
Of all the foods I've ever tasted on the show, this is the one that has shocked me the most.
Hey.
I can't believe how good this is. And I wouldn't have thought it. The 2 tastes don't seem like they'd go together well, but it's actually delectable.
It balances out so that way you don't taste all that sour and it hits you in the face. And I love it. It's the best thing ever.
I loved all the things you made for me.
Thank you.
So thank you very, very much. Dr. Pedrick, thanks for being here. His book is called Happy Gut. It's available for pre-order now. You can also find Dr. Pedrick's bonus tips for beating bloat, even more ideas he has, on DrOz.com. But first, Dr. Rosser has another bloat solution you can use tonight.
We're about 300 feet in the air right now, and just like we're elevated, your head should be too at night when you're in bed. Acid reflux can be the cause of your bloat. To prevent reflux, try elevating the head of your bed with books by 4 to 6 inches.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.